2020 was the best year in history. No, wait. I'm not crazy. Hear me out. You're going to agree with me by the end of this video. I'll tell you why. See, 2020, what a year, right? If it wasn't for 2020, I wouldn't even be talking to you right now. 2020 wasn't or isn't a year. It was like a phase or a decade within a year, and we were all in it together. This year made us all make some decisions, yeah. There are two ways a person changes in life. You either change because you want to, or you change by force. Whatever the case may be, matter of fact, tonight, 31st of December 2020, in a couple of hours, in a couple of minutes, 2020 is dead. 2020 is going to be no more from tomorrow. Tomorrow is 2021. Are you still going to blame everything in your life that's happening to 2020 then? 2020 is gone. So I'm guessing you're going to have the best time of your life starting tomorrow, right? For some people, decisions are really hard to make, but these are the same people who believe excuses are the easiest thing to make. Listen carefully. Nothing changes on the 1st of January 2021 except the damn calendar. Don't think I'm a sadistic person. I'm not talking about the trouble of others that made 2020 the best year for me. No, that's not the topic of discussion or the conversation that we're trying to have out here. What I'm intending to talk about is the best things that have happened this year, which have never happened before. And not only for me, but for you and almost everybody around us. Started adjusting to the limitations that this year gave us, right? You will get to know that 2020 has taught us more lessons than any other year in the history of our existence, yeah. So let's go ahead and talk about 9 things that 2020 has given us. But before I go ahead and tell you about the bright side of 2020, please go ahead, share, like, subscribe, and comment your opinions below. Do it. Do it. And let us know below what topics you want us to cover in the future as well. Chalo, promotion khatam, kaam shuru. Alright, point number 1. We were taught how to adjust with limitations, yeah. We were living a dreamy life till 2020 March, right, weren't we? We had so many issues and problems in life, like not enough parties, not getting a cab at the right time. Bhaiya momo ke chutney mein tige hi hue. Bhaiya golgappe mein aur आधा liter pani dal do. You know, so all of these type of issues were cropping up. But in reality, we were either ignoring the real issues that we were supposed to look at, or we were living life to impress others. And when we were locked down in our own houses, we realized that there can be a life lived within the limitations of the 4 walls of our own houses. Many of us realized that how our mothers were literally, bringing a household up by just living inside their entire life. We understood that without going to pubs, movie halls, and other stuff, life will and can still go on. Point number 2. It taught us a lot of real life skills. Think about that, right? How many of you guys knew baking, stitching, or even cooking? I mean, I had no idea or clue about these things. So, only those who are related to these professions, yeah, मेरे को आता है बोलेंगे तुम लोग सही है. But I had no, I didn't know how to cook even a boiled egg or something like that. But now, look at me whipping up pastas, cooking some burgers at home. I even make a paratha or two sometimes and some great omelette too. So, when the bakery, tailor shop and the restaurants were closed, we had no option but go to the kitchen and start doing things, right? As they say, need is the mother of all inventions. We wore aprons, entered the kitchen and started doing MasterChef India right in the start. We even started doing basic stitching work and cleaning up bathrooms and houses and took charge and did that, right? And those skills were needed in our life. These type of skills are always neglected in school syllabuses. The Corona teacher made sure we learned everything over here. Okay, point number 3. Work, school, from home and family time. Yeah, let's talk about this. You just surf through the internet. You can find many posts by different people that say 2020 was a year that they spent time with their family after so long. Yeah, it's right. We were all busy in our own lives. We were working, we were studying, and our holidays were not at the same time. But we missed vacations and quality family time. Although there were many difficulties, health and financial wise, but still most of us were able to be with our family, which never happened in any other year like this, right? Number 4. It also taught us the importance of saving and vigilance while spending. Think about that. Have you seen ants? They collect and store food for a rainy season. I mean, this lesson was taught to us by 2020. It taught all of us this. Those who had enough savings for an unexpected crisis were able to survive through this lockdown, and those who did not were in great financial depression. And 2020 taught us that Having enough savings is a great feeling of security, and while purchasing things, we made sure we even differentiated between need and want because we had limited funds, right? And therefore, this year taught us vigilance while spending our money. Point number 5. Our houses became our conference hall. Before this pandemic hit us, we had to travel to various locations just to attend one seminar or a conference. Think about that. Now everything has changed. You can attend many meetings on the same day at various locations and you don't even have to go anywhere because the meeting's gonna come to you. Yeah, staying at your house. Think about that. It was something which we could hardly imagine or talk about before 2020. But 2020 gave us this opportunity where we could go ahead and explore the unlimited capacity of the internet. Point number 6. Health of our environment improved. Think about it. How many of you know that around 8 to 12% of harmful gases in the atmosphere has gone down this year? Yes. This has never happened in the last decade, but due to the number of lockdowns around the world, around the country that we are in, the vehicles on the road decreased drastically. And due to this, nature was able to heal and repair itself, which is the best thing that's gonna happen this year, by the way. Point number 7. Increased online businesses. Apart from the big sharks in the market like Amazon and Flipkart, YouTube was one of the most profitable platforms this year. You know why? Because I am on YouTube. I'm doing videos on YouTube. Oh, okay, let's get back to reality. When people were bored and inside the house, they approached YouTube as it's one of the most popular video streaming platforms, and many new YouTubers got the opportunity to even grow their channels and start doing YouTube videos, So on that note, please go ahead, hit like, share, subscribe, and comment your opinions below. Don't forget to hit the bell icon. किया ना इतना नाच के भी दिखाया करो ना अभी करो ना नहीं करो मतलब करो. Point number 8. We got time for some self-care. Due to the busy life that we had, before we were all able to invest some time in taking care of our own body and health and mental health especially, 2020 gave us the chance to have some time for eating healthy, meditating, and even working out without going to the gyms. So, as many of us got the opportunity for self-realization through introspection, and many of us learned to forgive and reconnect with our lost friends. I did. Did you? Point number 9. Got time to go back to our old favorite hobbies. Similar to what I've said earlier, right? Our life was so packed that we were unable to spend some quality time for our own hobbies. Many of us had even forgotten when was the last time we practiced to sing, dance, or sketch or do something around that. And 2020 told us, just sit down and do whatever you missed so far. किधर नहीं आएगा इधर ही बैठ ड्राइंग कर डांसिंग कर सिंगिंग कर लूडो खेल फोन पे नहीं असली वाला पैसा वाला तो मेरा कनक तात्पर्य है कि 2020 को गाली देने के पहले थिंक नो हाउ 2020 फील्स 2020 उस दिन बोल रहा था और मैंने सुना भी क्या बोल रहा था 2020 बोल रहा था कि अबे मैंने क्या किया तुम इंसान लोग उधर चमगादड़ खाते हो और वायरस फैलाते हो और सब 2020 तुम्हारा साल और मेरा साल कोविड ओ शिट ऐसा 2020 बोला मैं नहीं बोला वो बोल रहा था मैं सुना तो मैं बोल रहा हूं और कुछ नहीं. Okay, so what's the conclusion? What are my perspectacles over here? See, there are many things by which I would call 2020 the best year. You can add some more in the comment box below. Some of you might even agree, some of you might even disagree, but that's all right. That's what I want you to do. Have your own opinion, but also respect the other people's opinion, right? But that's the thing about Cut the Crop. I want to hear your opinion, so please go ahead and comment below. But let me tell you, I am an optimistic person who looks for positive things even in a pile of barriers ahead. Therefore, I was able to go ahead and find many positive things even in the pandemic. And when I think about a concluding line, being a Potterhead, only one line kind of comes to my head, and that is a famous quote by Albus Dumbledore, which goes like, "Happiness can be found even at the darkest times, if only one remembers to turn on the light."